The Pump, Flip, and Fire weapon pack has officially been announced for the Hunter Call of the Wild out of nowhere. Apparently, this is releasing in exactly 1 week as well. So not only did we finally get an announcement for the next DLC in the Hunter Call of the Wild, but it's actually really close to being released. Only 1 week, August 26th, until we get it. And it's a very interesting pack. Definitely not some weapons that I was expecting to see in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got in this pack. So it says, looking to diversify your setup with guns that are a blast to handle? Get your hands on the Pump, Flip, and Fire pack, an upcoming DLC that includes 3 new tactile weapons. For a pack filled with new ammo and calibers, meet your next hunting companions. The Anantha Action 22 Magnum is a lightweight but sturdy lever action rifle. You'll get smooth action with low recoil, speed, and accuracy, covering small class 1 to 2 animals. That's actually pretty sick. So we do have the 22 LR in game currently, and we also have the 22 Hornet, but we do not have 22 Magnum. It is going to be cool to see 22 Magnum finally enter the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is a caliber that when I was a kid, I did always want to have, but never ended up getting one. It's kind of a cool caliber. I'm happy that it covers animals 1 to 2, like classes 1 to 2. The rifle itself looks incredible. I mean, that is a very cool looking rifle. I think that's the best part about it, is that it's a modernized lever action, which is sick. I mean, that looks really awesome. But this next one is probably the one that I am most excited for. The Frost 257 is a classic magazine-fed pump action rifle. Versatile and powerful, you can take down a wide spectrum, classes 2 to 6, of animals. It also comes with the new soft point and polymer tip 257 Roberts ammo. That is going to be so much fun to use, man. That is going to be an awesome rifle. I've been wanting a pump action rifle in Call of the Wild ever since the original game came out. And it's so cool to see us finally getting one, and not only is it a pump action, but it's a brand new caliber as well, 257 Roberts. I could definitely see this one being a very popular rifle among players, especially since it is in that 2 to 6 range, which we desperately needed more rifles in that class range. And recently, they've been giving us more rifles in that class range. This one right here, as well as the SKS, and then obviously we've got the 300 Blackout that covers 3 to 6. So we're getting a lot of weapons that cover that general range recently. And the final weapon, the Giddings SSC 410 Coyote, is an ultralight single-shot folding shotgun with its break-open barrel. You can fold the gun in 2 and easily fit it in your backpack. It's perfect for close-range quick shots, covering a range of small to medium, class 1 to 5 animals. You can use it with the 410 birdshot ammo, and now the all-new 410 buckshot and slug ammo too. This is going to be pretty sick to see. We've been asking for a 410 shotgun to be added to the game because currently the only 410 ammunition we have is for a handgun, which, let's just say the 410 revolver, 45 Colt / 410 revolver is pretty weak. It's not great. That short barrel really makes the 410 birdshot insanely weak to the point where it can barely even kill a bird, which is pretty sad. Hopefully, with it being in like a full rifle form now, we'll actually be able to use it to hunt birds and have it deal some actual damage. Only time will tell. Definitely curious to see what the 410 buckshot and slug ammo is going to be like. I imagine the buckshot's probably going to be pretty weak, but the slug might be decent for like class 3 animals. We're going to have to test this thing out on a bunch of different classes of animals, as well as from a bunch of different ranges. I think it's going to be an interesting one. The new pack arrives to the Hunter Call of the Wild on August 26th for $4.99. We look forward to showing you the magic behind these weapons over the next week, so keep an eye on our social media channels to see more. As always, this DLC will come with a game update containing some improvements and fixes for everyone. You can get a first look at the patch notes the day before release on August 25th. Well, overall, this update's looking like it's going to have a pretty fun weapon pack. I wouldn't say this is the most useful weapon pack ever released, but it's definitely going to be a fun one. Like, all of these weapons are ones where I would consider these like fun guns if I were to buy them in real life. Like a modernized 22 Magnum, lever action, a pump action 257 Roberts, and a break action survival single shot 410. Like, these all fall in the category of fun weapons, I think. And I'm definitely curious to see what they're going to be like in game when we finally get a chance to use them. I would imagine that if it's releasing on August 26th, there would have to be early access soon. No clue 100% right now when that's going to happen or if it's going to happen, but I would assume that we'd probably get an early access look. So stay tuned on the channel. I'll be letting you guys know if I do get word that we're going to get early access. And guys, let me know in the comments if you are excited for this DLC right here. It looks like it's going to be an interesting one. Again, I think the 257 Roberts is going to be my most used weapon. It seems like it's in that class range, and also it's the style of weapon to where I would want to use it more than the other ones. Because 2 to 6 class animals, there's not a lot of weapons that can be used on them. So depending on how good this is, it might become one of my mainstays in my loadout. I love the SKS. It's a powerhouse of a class 2 to 6 rifle, but it does have some pretty rough bullet drops. So if this one is somewhat comparable in performance, this might become a rifle that I use a decent bit. Only time will tell though. Hopefully this thing actually ends up being really good. And if it isn't, that is what it is. At least it'll be a fun rifle to use. I would have to say the second one that I'm most excited for would be the Anantha Action 22 Magnum. This could be a really fun rifle. I just hope that it's better than the 22 Hornet was, because the 22 Hornet practically never gets used because it's incredibly weak as a class 2 weapon, and it's not as versatile as the 22 Virant or the 22 AR for class 1 animals. So not a lot of people use the 22 Hornet. I hope the 22 Magnum doesn't suffer the same fate. I definitely think it could be a really fun rifle. And it's also going to come down to magazine capacity and what the actual penetration and kill time is like on the polymer tip bullets. Or actually, wait, they don't have poly tips. They have jacketed hollow points instead. Yeah, I'm definitely curious how this rifle is going to work out. I don't know. I really don't. But it has a chance to be a solid class 1 to 2 rifle if you just want to carry something that covers both, and then maybe carry a class 3 to 6 and then a 7 to 9 in your loadout. It could make for an interesting rifle if you're trying to go light and only carry 3 weapons to cover every single class. And as for the single shot 410, I think this will probably be my least used rifle. I don't see myself using this too much. I mean, it's not even a rifle, it's a shotgun, but you get what I'm saying. I couldn't see myself using this too much. A single shot is not much at all in Call of the Wild. In many cases, you're going to need follow-up shots, and with a 410 being the weakest shotgun caliber in the entire game, in many cases, you probably will need more than one shot, so I couldn't see this being that useful. It's going to be cool to see in game just because it is a break-action survival rifle, but I couldn't see myself using this much at all. The other 2 rifles will get way more use out of me. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Again, leave a comment down below letting me know which rifle or shotgun you're most excited for. And I can't believe this is only a week away. So stay tuned here on the channel. There's definitely going to be more content relating to this weapon pack here, hopefully very soon. I guess we'll see if we get early access or not. If we do, you guys will see some content for that before release. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.